Hello, this is Wrench. We're about to play a round of golf at Basil, Rochester, New York. Try to make this quick. I started on the back 9 because there was people on hole 1. It was weird filming in front of me. This is hole 10, 30. You want to hit the gap. I hit the gap. That's a really tight gap. If I hit the gap, I'm happy. I went away left, kind of got a weird look over here. I'm going to try to throw this Anheuser forehand with my pig, and there it is. One hole in, one tree hit. You're playing Basil. Got a circle's edge look here. I didn't warm up, so that's to be expected. Off the top, missed the putt, hit the little comebacker. Start with the bogey. Sounds about right. Hole 11, 466, par 4. Really long, really straight. You just want to get it straight and way down there. I just tried to hyzer flip my flippy fairway there, and I just maybe came out early. I'm not sure. Looks like I'm way left. Being down that far is good. Being left, not so good. So as you can see, there's maybe a few trees in the way. Here I'm going to try to do my best job to not hit a tree. But this is Basil, so we will see. Going for this kind of hyzer gap. I'm going to throw it high. And yes, I hit a tree. 2 holes in, 2 trees hit. Circle 2, uphill look. Can I give it a half bid here? Don't want to go too far. Okay. Should have a little tap in par here. Not bad for 440 feet of woods. So 1 over, 2 holes in, not too bad. Hole 12. Really short, 175. Really, really, really tight gap. Like, you just want to hit the gap. If you hit the gap, like, you're almost always near the basket. And I hit the gap, which is good. But it's kind of high, faded way left. Might be in the creek. And look at that. About a foot from being in the water. Kind of got a circle's edge look here. Let's see. Look at that. The wind was picking up. This chain's blowing in the wind. I'm like sitting there going, hey, this golf gods, can you chill out with the wind? And I don't know what happened there. So bad. Tap in par. I'll take it. Not too bad. It's a tough one. You really want to get that one because it's one of the easier ones. But if you hit the gap, you're fighting. Now this is 13. This one is really, really tough. We're going in the stretch here. 13, 14, 15, 16 are all hard. This is like uphill, turnover, tight gap. And I guess kind of like the last one. That was my flippy disc, and I think I early released it. But I'm on top of the hill, which is better than not being on top of the hill. I'll tell you that much. And do you see what I did there? I hit a tree. 3 trees in 4 holes. Okay. Here I'm going to go with my Firebird, and I'm just going to try to throw it high, and just maybe if I get lucky, it'll kind of hyzer around everything and get close. It kind of does. But look at that. It hit a tree. How surprising. 5 trees. And maybe got 20 foot or 25. And yep, that happened. Didn't really look like I took my time there. I kind of just stepped up and threw. Kind of weird footing. Probably a mental mistake, I could say. Bogey. Typically bogey that hole. That's a really hard hole. Look at me. I'm like, damn, I bogeyed that hole. And I hit a tree. Alright, 14. This has got to be the hardest hole on the course. I don't even know how. I never par this hole. It's like a flip up, turnover, tight gap. You might notice there's a few trees in the fairway. I missed the gap, but it flips up perfect. Finds a secret fairway, goes way down there, fades out left. I'm looking over, where the hell, how did it get, what? I don't even know what happened. But here's where I ended up. I'm in the fairway of the previous hole. Pin high. I don't even know how it's possible to get here, but I got here. I'm just going to try to pitch up my pig, get close. At first I thought it was too high, but then it dropped down pretty nice. And somehow I got a tap in par on this hole. Don't even know how. Unbelievable. And you may have noticed, I did not hit a tree. That's my favorite disc. Okay, 15, 302. Tight gap, way downhill. I'm going to try to throw my flippy disc soft and hyzer flip and get it to kind of just glide to the gap. This is tough. Look at that. Looks like I got it. Keep slipping. Oh, you son of a... and yeah. Hit a tree. Look at me right there. Like, God damn it. Another tree? Is that 6 trees? God. Okay. Alright. I'm like off the fairway, but got some pretty big openings here. Gonna go back to that favorite disc, my pig. Just kind of pitch it up there. Hopefully get out of here with a par. Don't hit a tree. Don't hit a tree. Don't hit a tree. Alright! How about that? Go me. Didn't hit a tree. So I got, maybe 15 footer. Not even gonna take the putter out. Backpack, phone in hand. 16. This is another turnover or a forehand, really tight gap. I'm just trying, my goal here is to get through that gap and fade to the right and just try to get a par. Kind of high, but whatever. I got through the gap and I got right. I didn't hit a tree. Or did I? I was laying right next to this tree. Little Annie putter floater guy, just get over there, not trying to run it. There's a creek behind that basket, so I'm just trying to get close. I did that. I tapped it in. Another par. Go B. I'm doing pretty good. To get through this back 9 with this score is not too bad for me. This is 17, 272. The basket is either way straight and then way late turnover, or to have like a massive mash forehand that no one on the planet really has. Or at least that I know. And I just peered this one. Look at that. Flip up and turn. It's like a work of art. Hits a tree, deflects. Tree probably helped me. Right now in my head, look at me. I'm going, wow. How did I do that? And look at the lie. Right in the circle. Maybe 18 feet uphill. I'm like, get the birdie, get the birdie. He gets the birdie. Gets the birdie. So now I'm 1 over through the back 8. 1 to go, and hole 18 stinks. This one's 345. It's all trees. Look at that first gap. Try to hyzer flip my slow guy, my flippy guy there. I got kind of down there. I mean, I'll take that in this hole. Like, I'm just hoping to get like a third of the distance eaten here, and I just had a bad lie. So here I'm just, that's a tough lie. Backhand, forehand, backhand, forehand. Maybe I should hit a tree. That sounds like a good plan. Maybe I should hit a tree. This one, like, I'm honestly really thinking through this one, so I really want to get this par, and so I think I go with my KC Glow Pig. Hoping to flip it up and then still get a good fade out of it. Not a bad throw, kind of late. I don't know. Maybe it was a bad throw. Didn't hit a tree. And then here I am. Circle 2, kind of almost straddling around this tree. I'm definitely trying to run this one. A little bit of Anheuser on it, just kind of floated. And that was not a good putt. Not a good putt. We'll come back here. 50 foot. Center change. Wow, I'm really good at those bogeys. Always get the bogey putt. So I got through the back 9. 2 over, going to the front 9, which tends to be easier. This is hole 1. It's like a tight gap flex shot. And I just shanked the crap out of that one. There's 2 guys watching me, and I always play bad when we have an audience. So. But somehow it made it pretty far down the fairway. And I'm left with this guy here. It's like, I don't know, 80 feet or something. And there's a tree right in my way, so I'm going to have to give it an Anheuser putt. This is my best shot of the round. It didn't go in, but still. That was beautiful. Like the release, that was everything I could hope for. I'll take that miss. Par. Hole 2, 187. It is really short. There is 1 gap. It is just a all hyzer forehand. You can't really get there with a turnover, I don't think. I just peered this one with my pig. And I was thinking, man, birdie, let's go. And I kind of got a tree in front of me, but it's not too bad. I'm gonna straddle. I'm gonna straddle. And right now I'm thinking, man, I haven't really done too many straddle putts. Off the top of the cage again. What a bummer. Should have been a birdie. Left that one on the table, but whatever. You can just see, look at it. I'm just like, man, Dave, what are you thinking? Whatever. I'm just happy it's like 48 degrees in December. Hole 3, 404, par 4. This is just a straight up the gap, and then it dog legs far to the right. So I'm just trying to throw my red rhino really straight, and I do that. Thought I was hit a tree, but made it past it. Pumped. Good job. Go me. Elevated basket, it's really far. This like second fairway is just, there's not really a one main gap here. And I'm gonna go for what's that, a thumber? Going for a thumber right here. Just trying to get around these trees. There wasn't a hyzer or straight either way, forehand or backhand, so thumber, oh, tomahawk actually. And there's no seeing that disc where that went. With the sun in the shot, you can't see it. I went past the basket pretty far, like circle's edge. So there I am, probably 30 feet, 25, 30 feet, elevated basket. Don't even run it, just pitch it up. It's a par 4, so I'm like, let me just lay up, get a par, not do anything dumb. And then I got that par, good for me. Still 2 over. Hole 4. This is one of those you want to get birdies. It's a straight shot with a late fade. I'm going with my Rhino X, and you just want to pure the gap and let it fade to the basket. I did. I thought it looked good. I thought it looked really good, and then I got up there, and it was actually a lot shorter than I thought. I thought I was like parked, so I'm probably outside the circle here. I'd probably say 35 feet, maybe, up against this tree. Luckily with that tree right behind the basket, I can run it and hope it won't go too far. And I rang that up. That was the best putt I've had in a while. Pretty good spot. Pretty center. Happy, really happy with that. Hole 5. This is a tough par 3. You want to hit this first gap and then let it go to the right. You don't want to go too far. If you go too far, you kind of lose a fairway. The fairway shot is like, it's like a shorter shot to get to like the second fairway. And I actually did go a little bit far here, so I'm gonna have to go hyzer. So you can see how it's wider open to the right, so I'm gonna probably hyzer out that way and try to get the fade to the basket. Ideally you want to have a straighter shot that fades to the basket. I did pretty good with that one. Pretty happy. Thought it was pretty far. I got up. Wasn't that far. Not bad. Maybe another like 18 footer, 20 footer, somewhere around there. Rang it up. Pretty good. Par. 6. This one kind of sucks. This one, you kind of want to... Normally, I just throw a soft hyzer that goes left, and then there's a straight fairway to the basket, and I tried to get aggressive here, and I paid for it. Oh my god. Look, you see my face? I'm like, what was I thinking? I was like literally going, why didn't I just do my normal play? So now, you can't see the basket really. I'm going to try to just throw it to the left, let it fade to the right, hopefully find that second fairway, which you'll see. And up. 2 for 2. Another tree. Good job. Go me. Now you can kind of see the basket. And I am still not in the fairway. The fairway's to the left there. You see that blue post sticking on the ground? So now I'm going to try to... Why do I go forehand here? It's kind of weird. Just trying to get over there. Oh, yeah. Okay, that actually wasn't too bad of a shot if I didn't hit that tree. So 3 for 3 on trees. So now this is that fairway you want to be for your second shot. Maybe not for your third shot. Going with that KC Glow Pig, and that was pretty good. It only took me 3 throws to get there, 4 throws. And there is my double bogey 5. Oof. That stinks. 7. I usually have pretty good luck on this hole. It's just like all hyzer all the way there. I normally throw my buzz, but I took the buzz out of my bag because it's clear and I lose it in the leaves. So I'm going KC Glow Pig. A little bit high, but it really got up there. You couldn't really see it in the footage. And I am outside the circle, a little bit past the basket, way left. Not even going to try to run it. It was kind of windy. Just pitched a little forehand, take the tap and par. I think that was a smart play. There's no shot at birdie there. This is hole 8, 500 feet, par 4. It is just, it's like straight, and the fairway shifts 20 feet to the left and straight again. So you want to throw something straight that fades out into the second fairway. That wasn't a bad shot, but look, I hit a tree. Wow. But it did kick me into this kind of second looking fairway, which is a good spot to be. But I am just behind this tree, so I'm trying to throw a little Anheuser pig shot here and just kind of stay straight, not eat up too much distance. You don't want to get too aggressive. And that was pretty nice. I actually liked that throw. I think it did hit that tree. But so now I'm throwing for 3, and I should be able to pitch up toward the basket for a par here. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel here. Kind of oversauced that one. I thought it was pretty close. I'm like, cool, tap in. And I got up to it, and it's actually pretty far away and pinched up against a tree. You might notice by now the recurring theme here of trees, because there's quite a few of them. But I get my par. And this would be 9. This would be my 18 of the round. And this is kind of like 7. This is all hyzer, pretty much. I'm going with my Champion Rhino. And it's clear, so you can't see it really in the footage. I thought I left it inside too much. And I had a look at the basket. Probably 25 foot. Going for it. Rings it up. Gets the birdie to end it. That always feels really good. 2 over, which is a great score for me at Basil. Hit some trees, hit some baskets, got some birdies. There's my score. Circle 1X, not so great. But overall, that was a pretty solid round for me, especially because I didn't warm up. So thanks for checking it out. There are some other disc golf videos on my channel. Feel free to like or subscribe.